These little gadgets here move tens of thousands of times per minute. Can your hands do that? Mine can't. Hey, I'm Alex and I'm not a dentist. Welcome to today's video where we are going to be talking all about electric toothbrushes. As you can see, I have quite the array. I've used pretty much every single one aside from the kid one. So in front of me here, I have the Oral-B IO, the top of the line. I believe this is the IO6. We have the three remaining ones are Sonicares. My personal favorite right now is the Oral-B IO. After years of using the Sonicare, I've decided to make the switch and I'm actually very happy. I will have a different video comparing the Philips Sonicare versus the Crest Oral-B IO toothbrushes. For the purposes of this video, we're just going to be talking about electric toothbrushes in general and how to use them properly. Say what? There's a proper way to use this? Yes, yeah, there is. I gotta admit, even as a dental professional early on in my career, it took me a while to realize that I've been using an electric toothbrush incorrectly. Even though these are top of the line toothbrushes, you will notice that they are a little bit loud. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to be demonstrating with the sound off, but I'll give you a little sample just so you hear it. This is the Oral-B IO, and then this is the Sonicare. When we're used to using a manual or a regular toothbrush, we often do side-to-side motions, circular motions. With an electric toothbrush, it's quite the opposite that we want you to do. First tip, you are not going to be doing any type of swiping back and forth, moving it all around. All you have to do is just trace your teeth and gums and follow along with your toothbrush all along the cheek side, the chewing surface, and the tongue side. If you want to clean your tongue while you're at it, go ahead. Step number 2 is going really slow. And again, just guiding it along, the slower the better. Think of using a pressure washer. If you're using a pressure washer to clean a dirty driveway, sure, it'll get it nice and clean if you're swiping along pretty quick. But if you want the highest level of detail, you're gonna go one area at a time and go nice and slow sweeps to get it nice and clean. If you're moving it too fast, there may be plaque that's being left behind. I like to time it about 5 seconds per area. So you're just gonna go nice and slow all across the teeth. Now, if you're doing that, you'll notice that you may run out of time and that full 2 minutes may not be enough. So that's why a little extra time might come in handy. Tip number 3, because electric toothbrushes are very powerful, again, they do tens of thousands of pulsations per minute. Sometimes our muscles of our lips tend to tense up and protect our areas that are very sensitive. My recommendation is once you're done, feel around with your tongue. If you feel anything or if you see anything in the mirror that you're still missing, I would recommend lowering your lip and moving the toothbrush along those areas specifically with those muscles with your non-dominant hand to really force them out of the way. The common areas that are missed, right where the teeth touch the tongue and where the lips touch the tongue as well on the front. Another thing is not to open too wide, because if you open too wide, your masseter muscles or your cheek muscles of opening and closing, they may prevent you from getting all the way back to the very posterior teeth. Closing halfway, it'll allow you to get back there a bit better. Oftentimes, it will also help to move your jaw to the side you're trying to brush to allow for more slack on the cheek. Tip number 4 is using the right amount of pressure. That means not doing a death grip with your hand, but also not really pushing hard. I prefer toothbrushes that have a pressure indicator like this Oral-B IO. It'll light up red if you're pushing too hard. Ideally, you should be in the whitish blue or the green. That means you're putting a good amount of pressure on it, but not too much. This will ensure you're not hurting your gums while you're using the electric toothbrush. It's a common myth that electric toothbrushes actually make recession worse, and that has absolutely been debunked by all the research out there. If you're using proper technique, an electric toothbrush, no matter the brand, will not cause any gum recession. Before we get into the last tip, I wanted to ask you a question. Do you currently use an electric toothbrush? What brand is it? there are much more brands than Oral-B and Sonicare. So I'd love to know what you're using and if you have any questions that I haven't covered in the video. In the last couple videos, you guys have been great with comments and I've been really loving responding to all of them and getting a good read. Thank you. Tip number 5 is to double up on the areas that you know you're struggling with. If your dentist or your dental hygienist tells you, hey, you're missing an area here, note it down and make sure you brush extra in that area. If you know you're prone to building up tartar, sometimes even an extra minute on the lower front teeth going really slow is gonna be great. Looking in the mirror and double checking your work, just like math, you gotta double check your math. You wanna double check and make sure you've brushed well and gotten all the plaque. You do not need to be a dental professional to look and see plaque. It's important to visualize and see if you are truly cleaning your teeth good. So those were the 5 core tips for you. Let's recap. Completely different motion than a manual toothbrush. You wanna just make sure you're guiding the toothbrush along. 2, going really slow and making sure you're getting all the surfaces clean. 3, using the right amount of pressure on your toothbrush itself and on the teeth, making sure you're not pushing too hard. 4, watching facial features, making sure the lip is not covering any surface of the teeth that's not getting cleaned and your cheek is not getting in the way. 5, double up on those areas that are hard to reach or where you know you're building up more tartar and plaque. So those are the 5, but I do have 2 more bonus tips for you. Before we get into the 2 bonus tips, I wanted to say a huge thank you. The channel is almost at 100 subscribers and I am very thankful for you all. Thank you very much for your time. If you found value in this video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button and stay tuned for these next 2 tips. Bonus tip number 1 is that most modern day toothbrushes, they will have color indicating bristles. So if you notice that your toothbrush is turning white, that means it's getting good use. And once you see it turn fully white, possibly time to replace it and go on to a new one. Bonus tip number 2, a lot of people ask me, what is the best electric toothbrush? The answer is, it's the one you will use. Whatever fits your budget, your preference, and style, most electric toothbrushes are great. I just recommend getting a rechargeable one and getting one with a good warranty. Thank you very much for staying tuned. If you found value in this video, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button and drop a comment down below, answering the question of the day and dropping any suggestions. Stay blessed and refreshed, defend what matters daily, and let God do the healing.